Hey, it's Lemon. Welcome to the Backlogs. Today we're going to be trying our hand at a game that's a little outside of my comfort zone. Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. Big thanks to 505 Games for sponsoring the video and giving me a game key. If it looks interesting to you, there's a link to the Steam page in the description so you can check it out for yourself. Until then though, let's just dive right in, shall we? Alright, let's see what we've got. Some nice 3D animations in the background. Music is a nice balance of catchy without being overbearing. Wait, is that a 2D sprite? Huh. Alright, must be one of those 2.5D games. Wait, no, it's an anime now. You know what? Let's just roll with it. Oh no, those poor thieves are being threatened by a lizard in a cowboy hat. Wait, no, other way around. Oh, geez, pickaxes? Dang, CJ, you don't mess around. Okay, combat. Getting right into it, I guess. Let's see, jump, attack, and a unique skill, which is just an evade. Alright, nothing groundbreaking here so far. Yep, simple enough. Just some dodging and bandit killing. Nothing too, ooh, a crit. Okay, found a town. And I also found the first NPC I've ever met who actually acknowledges the weird trope of video game heroes being teenagers. No, CJ, that's not a compliment. Wow, just digging that hole deeper, huh? Well, that was ominous. I don't think I want to be here anymore. Rapacious? Is that a real word? I mean, judging by everyone else's reactions, I feel like they don't know either. Oh, there it is again. Really getting our full money's worth out of that $5 word, huh? Oh, she's the mayor. Aw, you don't look rapacious at all. So, long intro cut short, we're a treasure hunter trying to make it big. This town sits right outside the Barrows, which is basically a new treasure trove that just appeared out of the ground. So, naturally, every adventurer around is trying to get in, and the mayor here is charging them all an exploration fee. So we've got two options. Either pay an exorbitant amount of money for an explorer's license, or we can help out around the town and earn a license that way. I guess the mayor gave every townsperson a stamp, and if we fill our stamp card, we get a license for free. Even the kids have them, so literally anyone in town can help us get our... okay, there's dungeon areas outside of the town we can go to. Sounds like a good time, let's go do that. Alright, back to combat. Basically, the game has two modes. You're either in town talking to the townies, moving the storyline along and upgrading all of your abilities and equipment, or you're in a dungeon murdering helpless monsters. Combat isn't too complicated at the moment, just rush in and swing wildly. Maybe dodge here and there. Oh hey, it's that little girl's cat. Guess we should find some bait or something we can... CJ, no! That's not how you hold a cat! Alright, stamp got, and now we can go down other streets in town. Go to the new places, find the new people, pick up the new jobs. Looks like I need to go get wood from the forest. I mean, that was just there, but sure, why not? Kinda having trouble keeping track of where I'm at in town, what with the streets turning in on one another here and there. But if you press select, you can just warp right to where you need to go. That's really nice, actually. A little bit of adorable monster murder later, and I've got all the materials for the current quest. Was that all? Alright. I do like the way the game isn't coy about giving you the information you need, though. It shows you who gave you the quest, where they are, what you're looking for, where it is, and what you'll get out of your labors when you're done. Very neat, very clean. No complaints here. The villagers are a bit wordy sometimes, though. Definitely a lot of exposition getting shoveled onto my plate without my permission. But if you're here for that kind of thing, you'll be more than satisfied with all the world building. Whoa! Classism in my RPG? Calm it down, old man. You're gonna get us demonetized. Back to the forest. Again, not a whole lot to the gameplay loop at the moment. Or the combat, for that matter. Feels a bit like a mobile game with how simple it is, actually. There's new enemy types popping up as I explore, and they keep things fresh, but it's still not anything overly complicated. Kangaroo! CJ, go make friends with him! He's got a freaking eye patch! God damn it, CJ! Ugh, can only attack twice in a row? Feels gross. Hopefully that changed that. Oh god, that's a whole battalion of cuteness. So wait, the old man sent me to get wood from the very obvious death tree? Yep, definitely a death tree. Okay, I take it back. The combat is definitely amping up. Ew, what the hell is that? Kill it! Kill it! Not quite who I was talking about, but at least someone listened to me. Alright, round two. Got a little sloppy there last time, but now we know the game doesn't mess around when it comes to boss damage. Dodge the death ball of death, and there we go. That wasn't so bad. Back to the game loop. More streets to explore, more monsters to murder, some of them bigger than others, and more loot to find and bring back to town. That said, if you ever start getting bored of the storyline, you can just press skip and get right to the rewards. Like so. Wait, stop! What is this? I didn't ask for this! Oh, all those materials I brought back to town unlocked a new building. That's gonna be happening a lot. Hope you enjoy watching Pixelman do his thing, because that plays every time you unlock a new Pushing through the story also unlocks new areas, filled with new... Unlocking new areas unlocks new materials, and new materials means new buildings, where you can unlock new and better equipment. CJ! CJ! Play it cool, CJ! Garo? Oh, Garou! Yeah, no, that makes sense. It takes a little yelling, but Mr. Garou joins the party. Oh, and he's Australian, in case that wasn't obvious. Adding him to the party actually expands on our abilities too, which is nice. By the looks of things, Garou is our heavy attack, so now we've got a nice wide heavy swing added to our arsenal. Aw, look at his little hops. So it turns out it's a bit more complicated than I originally thought. You can just press the heavy attack and play as Garou, hopping around and all that. Or you can tag team if you time your attacks instead of just mashing away, creating a Street Fighter-esque style of play. And I'll be honest, it feels good. That little sound effect they play every time you manage to pull off a combo really hits the spot. Garou also adds a bit more flavor to our interactions with the townies too, so that's nice. Dad? Playing as Garou is also a nice change of pace in the combat sections too. You can't dodge or anything just yet, but it is satisfying to one-hit KO most monsters while jumping 17 feet in the air. A wombo, a combo. That feels good. It also feels good to know that all my collectathoning in the woods isn't in vain. The more buildings and NPCs that open up throughout the town, the more side quests that keep popping up. And if you've already got the materials from previous excursions, you can just go ahead and turn them in right away, which is appreciated. Speaking of new buildings, I can finally upgrade my gear. Nothing overly complicated, just bring in the materials and the money necessary, and you can upgrade your stuff periodically. Oh, I get to name my weapons now? Okay, how hard could that be? Oh no. God in heaven, there's hundreds of options in here. We're gonna be here a while. There we are. Wait, no, bad idea. There, that makes more sense. Less sense? Whatever, it makes me giggle. Oh, can't forget Garou's weapon. There we are, the Holy Sword. Just in case you forget what kind of holy sword it is. Oh, and the armor is ready to move in. Apparently upgrading my armor lets me not only get more defense, but also gives me new moves like double jumping and the like. CJ, you're kicked from the party. Frida's gonna be taking your place. Huh, okay. So not only does upgrading my weapon increase the damage, but it also increases the number of times I can attack. That feels way better than the beginning. What does Garou get? That'll do. You know, this combat system is really starting to grow on me. It was pretty bland at first, but with all these new combos and attacks, it's really starting to take on a life of its own. Wait a minute. Parries? Go Garou! Parry! Not quite what I was hoping for, but that's still helpful, so I won't complain too much. Alright, on to the next boss. Okay, that one got me good. This game's alright. Anyway, boss time. It's a pile of rocks, and it's happy to see ya. Bitch! Line them up, and knock them down. There we are. Not even close. Hey, new dungeon. Let's see what we've got going on. Oh, okay. Well, that escalated quickly. Looks like there's also some sort of new teleportation system, too. Which Garou is not overly fond of, by the looks of things. Oh, okay. Gotta solve the puzzle before you can use it. Yeah, no, I got nothing. We're gonna die down here. Anyway, after escaping from the dungeon, I decided to do a bit of grinding to make sure I had maxed out gear for whatever came next. And, looks like the world is amped up to match. It's not overly difficult or anything, but I do appreciate that the game is trying to keep things interesting. Also, can I just say that I love Garou and CJ's relationship? He's fully aware that CJ is just running around doing all sorts of weird tasks, when she could be treasure hunting like she's supposed to. This man is literally me in kangaroo form. God, I love him so much! I'm also at that part of the game where I could just rush forward with the main quest line, but doing all the side quests makes the game way easier. You know, maybe there's a challenge running there somewhere. Can you beat Eiyuden Chronicle Rising as an introvert? Or something like that. Worth a thought. I'll throw it on the list. Alright, that's probably enough side quests. We can stop now. CJ! CJ, no! CJ, you're upsetting the kangaroo! 100 swords! Oh, now you decide to pass on a quest? Bertrand, what the hell were you doing promising you can make people 100 swords? Okay, even CJ's getting tired of the townies nonsense. Thank God, can we be honest? Oh hey, there's a fishing minigame now. That's neat, I guess. Not overly difficult either. I guess I'm supposed to be using all these fish and other resources at all the different buildings to give myself temporary food buffs, but I just really haven't seen the need yet. I mean, come on, we're cleaning up shop over here. Not sure what a 5% boost to my damage or item find would really do for me at this point. I did complete my stamp card though. Ooh, a cutscene. Wait, where'd my town music go? Oh man, it changes? I like the last one. Oh, good, I get a new stamp card too. Because of course I do. More upgrades for my equipment, elemental statuses are a thing now, and I'm basically the only one keeping this town from collapsing under the weight of all these NPC requests. I also found a dancing man. He doesn't talk. So that's a thing now. And somewhere along the lines, Isha decided to join the party. So what, is she just gonna tax enemies to death, or oh shit, magic powers? So yeah, looks like Isha's our ranged magic user, adding another button to our combat combos. Very nice. Needs a little upgrading before she's on par with the rest of the team, but it definitely adds something to the combos. Can't wait to see what happens when we get her caught up. I sense potential. Maybe we should go do that sooner rather than later. Things are starting to get a bit more serious on the combat side of things, but with enemies all complementing one another now and all requiring different strategies to kill. Even the puzzles are getting harder. I mean, not that much harder, but still. Oh, apparently if you give Isha a different element to her weapon, she actually does different spells. Let's see what that Oh, that's very different. Oh look, it's that dancing man again. Wait, that's your dad? The legendary mayor of the town who disappeared along with the rest of his adventuring party when they first went to the Barrows to try and save the town from the evil sorcerer I haven't mentioned up until this point in the video? The very same? Will our ragtag team of heroes find Isha's long-lost father? Will the town ever be safe from the invading forces of monsters? Will the townsfolk ever stop asking me for favors? You'll just have to find out for yourself. Alright, let's wrap this up. Overall, I really enjoyed my time with Eiyuden Chronicle Rising. There's plenty of good stuff here, and while there's a few things that put me off the game at first, it's definitely starting to grow on me now that the game is opening up. The upgrade system does a great job of making you feel powerful, between giving you new abilities and making all your numbers go up enough to feel the difference. The NPC interactions are actually pretty entertaining and vibrant, and some of the more self-aware dialogue actually got me chuckling. And the combat, while really slow and clunky at first, comes alive in the later stages of the game. I understand that it's a growth thing, where you're supposed to feel inadequate at first and feel stronger and more experienced as time goes on, and believe me, you'll feel it every time you get a new ability. But it took me about an hour to get to the point where the combat started to feel natural due to the lack of abilities, which is a bit too slow in my personal opinion. Again, I get the reason, but the fact that it takes an hour before combat starts to feel good might be a turnoff for some, considering combat is 50% of the game. As for the smaller details and mechanics, I didn't really interact with it as much as I could have, but I could see the value in it for those that want to optimize their gameplay. Having temporary buffs and bonuses probably would have pushed me forward a little faster or made some of the collectathons I did a little easier. Though I'll admit, I never really felt like I was grinding to get past a brick wall. If I didn't have an item drop I needed to finish a quest, one quick run back into the dungeon usually got it for me. Combine that with the fact that I was usually jumping back into the dungeon to see if my new abilities gave me access to new rooms and treasure, and I never really felt like I was being time-gated or forced to repeat tasks unless I wanted to, which is a big thumbs up from me, considering my time is limited. If you're looking for a game that doesn't put too much pressure on you, this might be a good one to give a try. There's plenty of story and RPG combat elements to keep you interested, but it never gets so hard or demanding that you have to devote your life to mastering the mechanics. If Eiyuden sounds like something you'd be interested in, it's on Steam right now for $15 US. Link in the description. I had a good time with it, and this isn't really the type of game I go out of my way to play, so take that for what you will. But other than that, that's all I've got. Take care of yourselves, be good to one another, and I'll see you all again soon.